Uh, yeah. It's been a while since I did one of these. I just wanted to make sure that when I post lives, that I'm not using it as a public therapy session, and also not using it to just rant or force my views onto other people. Just to share perspective and get conversations going. That's the main thing. Is I want people to be able to have conversations and be able to open up and be real with each other without feeling like they got to be guarded all the time. Uh, so I'm just gonna get to the main thing of this video because I only got a few minutes to spare. Man's greatest, or one of man's greatest assets, is his ability to be calm in the midst of chaos and conflict. Think about a man in your life that you have the utmost respect for. Is he the man that can walk into a room, not say much, but as soon as he speak, he can just get the whole room's attention, and then everybody start reflecting, and then he can go on about his business? Is he the guy that when you're distraught and you're losing your mind, he's able to just place his hand on you, look you in the eyes, and give you a couple phrases, and you feel like you can beat anything? Is he the guy that when you're down, he picks you up? That's the type of guy that I'm talking about. Is the guy that's able to handle any situation, and he could be angry himself. He could be broken down, tired, fatigued, but he doesn't let that stop him for being who he needs to be for the people that depends on him. And I know in my personal life, I have been the victim of my own afflictions. So a lot of times I've been opposite of that man. There's times where I have been that man where I'm able to just stay calm and handle a situation and everybody's like, wow, that's a good dude. And then there's times where, especially the main purpose of me posting this video was I was listening to James Wilson. And some of you may know who he is. You may follow him, or you may know of him from that Cam Newton podcast, or different reasons. You might know him or you might not. The internet's a big place, the world's a big place. So everybody that has some type of traction may not be known by a lot of people. Anyways, the main thing that I'm trying to say is he was talking about how when a man loses his cool, whether you have a valid point about something, whether you have all the credibility in the world, the moment you start losing your cool and you start raising your voice, that's when you start losing credibility. And a lot of times, especially guys who are in relationships, you know, the moment you start yelling and losing your cool, now you got to switch things up. Now you got to apologize for your tone. Now you having a whole separate repair conversation instead of handling the initial issue you were trying to handle. So the main thing about this is I want people, especially young men, to find that still confidence in yourself. Find that ability to persevere and have that emotional resilience. Not just emotional intelligence, emotional resilience. Because you got to be able to manage a lot of things within yourself before you can address certain things. What's up, everybody saying hi to me? Oh, I gotta hurry up because I don't know how much time I got left. Well, I gotta get in there. So anyways, I'm trying to get to more of a point where I am so confident within myself that I don't let the chaos of the world shape me in a certain way. And even if people don't like me, even if people think one way of it, or even if I did something in the past, and then somebody's like, well, I think this about you, be like, well, that's not who I am now. Especially if I did something and you didn't have a conversation with me about it and you didn't really go in depth with me about it, it's something that I'm not gonna lose sleep over anymore. It's like, if I wronged you, tell me how I wronged you, and then I will make it right. If not, if I did something and you just think a certain way about it and then you start making your own opinions, I can't do much about it. But I want to be more of an anchor to the people in my life. But first, I got to address certain things. Some of it I'm not going to say on here because, like I said at the beginning, I'm not trying to use that as a public therapy session. And usually when people do that, a lot of stuff start happening that don't need to happen. So, I hope that y'all got a little something from this. I didn't really get into deep specifics about um, everything, but I'm just going to try to wrap up for the people who just joined in what I'm basically talking about. For men, try to be the man that has still confidence, not be the man that's a victim to his afflictions. The more you are able to calmly articulate yourself and say what you mean and mean what you say, and not waste a lot of breath with a lot of extra hoopla, that's when your peers start respecting you more. That's when people just start looking at you in a way that's like, wow, this guy's amazing. As opposed to you always crying or getting upset or yelling or getting too emotional, and then people start losing respect for you, and then you just like, well, it wasn't my fault. At the end of the day, it don't really matter if it's not your fault in a lot of situations. It's about how you deal with things, how you hold yourself accountable, how you grow, how you change. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because I gotta go ahead and get in there. So, also, if you're in the Spring area, if you are in anywhere near Magnolia, Tomball, Houston, Jersey Village, Conroe, Woodlands, whatever, if you don't mind making a drive, depending on where you're at, come get some dance lessons. The studio is called Just Dance. Actually, one of my clients just pulled up. So I'm gonna go take care of that. So no matter if you love me or hate me, life is still better, baby. I love you. Peace.